to the show where the real ones ride. From the Browns to the block, we bring that pride. No cap, no spin, just talk that hits. From downtown lights to the Lake Erie grid. Steam rises high off the Cuyahoga flame. In the city of work, we don't play no games. Skyline whisper stories of hustle and grind. Cleveland's heartbeat never falls behind. It's 216 where the voices collide. Holding it down like a tide won't subside.
Welcome to Let's Get to the Facts podcast. I'm your host, Doss. I'm here with my co-host, my man's Coach Shot, as usual. And y'all know what we do, man. Every week we talk politics, we talk sports, we talk entertainment as usual. That's what we call Let's Get to the Facts. We talk about everything. We got lots of opinions. We bring lots of facts. And, we here again, yes, Coach. Sir. Episode 33.
33. Jesus.
we Tony Dorsett right now. Tony Dorsett.
Sir.
Hey, yes, sir. So what's been up, man? How's your weekend? How's everything going?
Man, weekends is always short, man. I'm trying to talk my job into letting us get that extra day off in there somewhere, man. But it's always short, Coach.
Hey, so I man, this is something I was debating on bringing up, and this ain't even one of our topics today, but I was just thinking about it because you said trying to get one of them extra days in. All right.
Yeah.
I've realized that I can't get into celebrating Juneteenth. I realize, I understand the importance of it, but I can't get into celebrating it because it wasn't a holiday when I was growing up. So it's kind of hard to embrace it. Like, I know that there's people who get off work and stuff because I do education. So in the summertime, I'm off. So I don't benefit from it. Yeah. But then I also realized that here's the twist for it that bothers me. Now, I understand with slavery, there was a lot of white people that helped slaves get free. Okay? But now we're talking about 2024, 25. We got white supremacists who benefit from that day, and they get off also. So it's hard for me to sit back and really embrace Juneteenth, man, because one, that wasn't something that Black people was asking for. We didn't ask for that holiday.
I'm gonna say this. When I heard of Juneteenth, it was easier. It was a lot easier for me to celebrate it because at the time I knew it was only Black people doing it. It wasn't a national holiday. So in the past, before they actually made a holiday, I used to just take the day off, do some Black people shit, just all the way Black shit, barbecue, just all the way Black, doing that type of stuff.
Okay.
And then once they made it a holiday, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't celebrate it like I used to.
Okay.
It just became a day off now because I'm with you. I'm gonna go ahead and be selfish. I don't want them to be celebrating that holiday with us. I don't.
But see, if there's a way, but we gotta kind of be fair, man, because in the Underground Railroad there was a significant group of people, white people, that did help. My problem is that there's just a large group of white supremacists who get to benefit from the federal holiday. So it's weird for me.
It's weird for me because I really wish there's a way we could be like have a white supremacist register and be like, no, you got to go to work that day. You can't.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's weird. Like I'm in the same boat, Coach. I feel you because that's why I said I stopped doing it as much as I used to because it's like nah, y'all shouldn't. The racist ones shouldn't have this day off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's where it's so weird for me. So it's hard for me to embrace that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how y'all
Yeah.
feel about that on TikTok. Y'all feel that it's cool for you know, white supremacists to be able to benefit on Juneteenth? If you're a black person, how do you feel about sharing that holiday with racist black people? And how do y'all embrace that
Mm-hmm.
holiday? I'm curious. Even
Me
on
too.
Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, all y'all. I mean, I want to know what y'all thoughts are, are on that.
Me too. I definitely want to know. That's a good one. I definitely
Yeah,
want to know.
I was sitting back and I was thinking, like, it popped in my head when you said, that extra day. So I was like, well, we got
Yeah.
Juneteenth coming up, and then I was like, I don't know.
Mm.
So, all right. So let's get into it today, man. So, hey, as we know, as Cleveland fans, we're a little a little sad with this one, but Chubb is to the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we knew that the Browns was not gonna sign him, which was, kind of bittersweet because like the injuries, but we also know what he meant to Cleveland. He was a staple here.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing. Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb in the backfield together.
Mm-hmm.
That is about to be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude,
I
that
don't have nothing. The Browns did it to themselves. Like the man signed for 1 year, damn near $5 million in incentives. You tell him you can find $5 million to pay Nick Chubb. Like
yeah,
I don't at this coach. I don't got nothing to say to AB. I don't got nothing to say to Browns brass. I don't got nothing to say to them. And my whole thing is this: I always been a dude that loves loyal people and remain loyal. He's been loyal to us.
exactly.
And I feel like, if someone's loyal to you, you meet them with loyalty yourself.
I agree.
Y'all did that man the service. I don't count last year as anything because when he's coming off the injury to our offensive line was way shitty. Now
Mhm.
you put him in front of a way better offensive line. You got another running back with Joe Mixon. Browns, y'all did it to yourselves. If the Browns play the Texans and Nick Chubb runs for 200-300 yards on us, we deserve it.
I,
We
I
deserve it.
when I think about Joe Mixon ran crazy alone
Mm-hmm.
last year. And
Mm-hmm.
then I can't remember what the other kid's name was behind him, but even when he got his opportunities, he was running like crazy as well. And I was just like,
Yeah.
what? So just imagine you remove that young dude, you put Nick Chubb with a good offensive line, and he started to get his confidence back.
And the crazy thing is too, they got the same makeup we do in their locker room. They just drafted 2 rookie running backs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference, Cleveland? You let me know. You telling me you rather keep on Pierre Strong or Jerome Ford over Nick Chubb?
Man,
Pierre Strong? Come on,
man.
man. Yeah, man. Listen, man.
I mean, truth be told, Ford had glimpses, but honestly, I don't think Ford is a every down back in the NFL. He just
Coach,
not.
I had a glimpse too when I was in 8th grade. Like I had a glimpse. Like I was like, listen, Ford, out of Cincinnati, I just put it this way, it'll be him. I'd kept Ford, but Pierre Strong got to go.
Yeah,
Like, like, come on, man, you picked him up off of somebody's practice squad a couple seasons ago. You
yeah.
telling me that man is better than Nick Chubb? No.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
And everybody, like, people are not looking at this like this might be a big move. This
This is
is
a big
going to
move.
this is going to be major
Yes.
because you got the young quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
you got nice receivers, you got
Mm-hmm.
a strong defense. They're gonna split carries, so they ain't neither one of them got to carry the load, so they're gonna be on fresh legs every time.
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be crazy.
Listen, Houston, they had an off season last year. They reloaded. I look at the tight end, my dude from Ohio State. He gonna be better.
Yeah.
Quarterback gonna be better. Wide receivers is gonna be better. They got rid of the problem, which was Stephon Diggs. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was really a problem in Houston, though. He just got injured early.
He was a problem. He was a problem.
Any guy talking about? He was a problem.
It was a couple little sideline outbursts. He ain't gonna last too long in New England either.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him. We're gonna definitely talk about Stephon Diggs. Does this move make them a Super Bowl contender?
I think right now, Coach, there's so much parity in the league. Any team right now, just about any team, except for a couple crappy teams, are Super Bowl contenders. What is it? How many NFL teams is it? 32?
32.
I would say right now, 28 teams are contenders.
Okay.
The other four is like, you know what I'm saying? And we might be mixed in that four. We might be there. We're on the borderline.
The reports are saying that the Browns are going to be one of the worst teams this year.
I wouldn't doubt it. I kind of, Coach, I expected so much that I plan on to do the same thing I do every Sunday, which is fall asleep by halftime.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's not the case, man. I'm hoping that's not the case.
I'm hoping not, but come on, man. We rolling out Flacco, old as dirt. You don't have – I feel like you needed a veteran in the running back room. You don't got that offensive line looking a lot better. I just don't know what we're doing defensively. No JOK. Miles, even though it's OTAs, he ain't supposed to be there, but he's, he done got him a girlfriend now, so that changes everybody's life.
Everybody's character. Yeah, more than likely he ain't gonna be doing what he needs to be doing for sure.
Exactly. So, I think Miles just gonna collect checks from here on out.
And you might just be right. I think, me personally, I don't know how long the extension was for Miles, but I think if they do another losing record, I think he actually gonna find some way to get out of his contract.
He can't. It's a no trade clause. He can't do nothing.
Is it on his end or the Browns' end? Like, does he get to control that?
No, it's on the Browns.
Okay.
He don't got no control over that. No trade clause. He asked for that.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
He's stuck. Okay. Mm-mm. All right. So
collect the check. That's it.
Let's go to the next topic then. Aaron Rodgers to the Steel City. Good move, bad move. What you think? What is Steeler Nation talking about?
I don't know. I heard they got some farms out there that got some good mushrooms, so he be all right. He gonna be high as shit every game.
He gonna be high as hell.
He gonna be high as hell every game. I hope that offensive line can protect him. I hope Jaylen Warren can run the ball, but I just don't see. I don't see the receiver room and him getting along. I don't see it. I don't. I think by the end of the season, either Mason the racist Rudolph or Will Howard is going to be starting.
I don't think so. They said ARod coming right in and he jumping in with the team.
No, I mean he gonna start, but I mean by the end of the season, I don't think this is going to be a good season for Pittsburgh. So I don't think he's gonna last the whole season.
See, every year we think that they're not gonna have a good year, they end up having an amazing year. And they got the pieces. My thing is, well, okay. So receiver wise, you got DK Metcalf, who is one of the league's juggernauts. Mm-hmm. And then they got rid of your boy
T-Boone. Talking about T-Boone Pickens.
Yeah, they got rid of Pickens. Mm-hmm. So who else is it? I know the tight end Freiermuth is there.
You said the receiver. They signed two Robert Woods. They signed another receiver.
They got Woods from the Raiders? I mean, not from the Raiders, from the
I think the Texans or the Rams. One of them. Let me check to see who they got. I know they picked up some wide receivers.
Okay. Where's Devontae Adams at? Is he in Los Angeles? Or is he a free agent?
Shit. I don't know.
Does anybody know out there? Where's Devontae Adams at? Let me look. Let me see what I can pull up.
Okay, so these are the Pittsburgh Steelers' current wide receivers.
Oh, my iPad.
DJ Metcalf, Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin, Robert Woods, Rock Taylor, Scotty Miller, and a whole bunch of no names after that.
And that's basically what you just named, was a whole bunch of no names also. I mean,
yeah.
So I was wondering where Devontae Adams was, because I was wondering would he be trying to make that move over to Pittsburgh also? Because, I mean, truth be told, he kind of at the end of his career too, though.
Yeah.
So
where is he?
I don't know. My iPad died, so I can't even get into it.
Oh, he's with the Rams.
He is still with the Rams. Okay.
He with Puka now.
Okay. I mean, shit, that's gonna be tough too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's
Matthew Stafford, they got somebody to throw it to.
Yeah, more than likely, most definitely. I don't know, man. I think Aaron Rodgers realizes that this is his time. That this might be your last shot. So you're gonna have to change a lot, and you go into a program that was like Green Bay, like that's Steel City. You know what I'm saying? Like no fans is dedicated. You can't go in there doing that BS you did in New York. You ain't gonna be able to scream at Mike Tomlin and all of that other stuff and then think you can just disrespect that man and then walk off the field, because you might get ran up out of the city. But a lot of Pittsburgh fans don't seem to like Mike Tomlin anymore. And I don't understand why, because he gets you into the playoffs every year. So that's just weird to me.
Was that a shot, Coach?
I'm just saying.
We did this.
I'm just saying. That's who I hear it from the most. I hear it from the most. I don't hear it from.
You are 100% correct, Coach. I got a coworker, big time Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Right.
She says that day after day after day after day, that is not. She said it's the racist fans, it's not the true fans that want him gone. It ain't the black fans. It ain't the non-black, non-racist fans.
Right.
It's the racist ones that's want them out there gone. It's the stupidest thing ever. Like, listen, man, that man done brought y'all to the playoffs when no one thought y'all was even gonna go.
Not even have a chance.
Y'all are winning every year. Like, what would the Browns do for that shit?
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
we 40-some quarterbacks, and I don't even know how many head coaches.
Man,
to their one coach and maybe 3 quarterbacks.
Listen, I'm even shocked that Kevin Stefanski's still here, because I'm pretty sure I thought the fans was going to run him out of town. But you got to give him a chance, because I mean, like, what you going to do is go get a younger bum that's only going to mess it up for another year. Like, I'm one thing I can say about this regime, they not doing this rebuilding shit all the way. So I'm happy. In Pittsburgh, y'all got to look at it this way. It could be worse. Y'all could be what we used to be.
Very
new
true.
Coach, new quarterback, new front office every 2-3 years. Man, be happy with y'all got, man. Because when he gone, good luck.
Yeah, because you gonna have to really make sure you're getting the right coach in there, because it's gonna be crazy.
He's Pittsburgh culture. Like, one thing about all the coaches about Pittsburgh, they had this almost damn near the same culture, even though they wasn't from the same coaching tree, but they had the same culture. Pittsburgh culture did not change. It was the defense that led the show, and the offense is what they got on the other side. The defense was always the showstopper.
Yeah, most definitely. So I was thinking about what you said, because you was talking about like the coaching and when you get rid of a coach. I heard a conversation on TikTok. This ain't even one of our topics again. We're going to jump into the Stephon Diggs situation. But I heard somebody make the comment. They said Bill Belichick really isn't that good of a coach. The only reason why he was that great of a coach is because he had the best quarterback in the game. They said without having Tom Brady, they said check his record before having Tom Brady. He was a bum. They said he wasn't winning anything until he got Tom Brady.
I kind of gotta agree with that because before he had Bledsoe, with the Patriots,
They were
and then
winning, but they weren't doing what they was doing
yeah,
with
they doing what they was doing with Brady,
right.
and I'm gonna say this. I think as a quarterback and a head coach, I think both of them make each other better and make each other whoever to be the superstar. It's the
Right.
same thing with Mahomes and I forgot his coach out there in Kansas City. I think it's almost the same thing with any good quarterback and the head coach. Yeah, Andy Reid. Like, Andy Reid won a Super Bowl before he went there, but Mahomes took him to another echelon.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same. I feel like quarterbacks in NFL quarterbacks and coaches, or either way go, on high school level, whatever, college level, I think coaches and quarterbacks got to have that kind of like a symbiotic type of relationship, man. I think they feed off each other and make each other great. You have to. So, because the question would be, would Tom Brady be Tom Brady without Belichick and in the Patriots? Would he still be Tom Brady?
I don't know, but I know when Tom Brady left and went to Tampa Bay, he was still Tom Brady and won a Super Bowl, and Bill Belichick couldn't win nothing.
Yeah, but that's because Tom Brady was already Tom Brady. I'm just saying,
Right.
fresh out of college, Tom Brady. Would you have still been the same Tom Brady?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good question too. That would be a good, good question to tie into that one also. But I was just thinking about that because I heard that was a topic that was presented. And when I sat back and I thought about it, and I started thinking about his coaching resume, I was like, yeah, he really didn't do much at all.
Yeah.
So when you
But I
think
think you can
about
say
it, it's
that.
like, okay, without Green Bay, but without New England, he ain't do nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think you can say the same thing for a coach or a quarterback. Would they, you know what I'm saying? Depending on who it was, like you put that quarterback on a different team with a different coach, would they have been good?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just like with anything in life, they roll the dice and you end up where you end up. And Tom just end up on a good team with a good coach.
Yeah.
Just imagine if Tom Brady ended up with the Cleveland Browns. Where would he have been?
It all depends on who his coach would have been.
Listen, Tom will be in the equipment room drunk with Johnny Manziel right now.
I don't know, because of the fact that where he got drafted, that made him more hungry.
Yeah,
So,
but we ain't had no offensive line for Tom though.
It's true. He would have been taking a beating, and he can't run. So most definitely,
exactly,
most definitely. So let's go on to this next topic, man, because this is getting a lot of traction. Stephon Diggs, is his future in the NFL over with?
Man, just go ahead and retire. Just go ahead and retire. I don't see him really doing anything for the Patriots. This whole hanging out with Cardi B on the boat, passing out drug, whatever you want to call it, passing that stuff out. You doing too much. My whole thing is this: when athletes stop doing the thing that made them an athlete, they should just go ahead and retire. You doing too much of the partying and all that other stuff, and in the club, you beefing with Offset. It's just too much going on.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. I think what tends to happen is that football players always want to live this rapper lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So you get involved in this rapper lifestyle, but you seem to forget the rap lifestyle brings drugs, brings violence. It's a lot of negativity going around, especially now.
Yeah.
And you would think that you would be smart enough to realize that that's not what you want to be a part of. But for some strange reason, he just wants. I honestly just think that the man he's an attention seeker. He needs attention on him. He wasn't a top draft picking coming out of college and all of that other stuff. He was always a number 2. He was fighting to be a number 1. He was doing all of the antics possible. He just needs to have attention put on him. My son just tapped in, and it's so funny that he said this because now that he said it, I see it. He said that Stephon Diggs is trying to be the new AB.
Thank you. So your son, he's correct. He's trying to be the new AB. I would like to add this. I think majority of receivers who strive to be number ones but never really was number ones until they got into the league. Most of them are attention whores.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And he's an attention whore.
Yep.
And the crazy thing is when you said it like a lot of NFL players want to be rappers, and the crazy thing is a lot of rappers want to be NFL players. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you're an NFL player for a reason, bro. You're not. I don't put it this way. I'm not a fan of him and Cardi B's relationship. I'm not a fan of him, what he's been doing lately. I don't. He's gonna. I don't even think he's gonna make it past this year. I'm gonna give him this year, but I don't think he's gonna make it past that. I really don't.
So the drug that he had was Tusi, and I never even heard what it was, so I had to go look it up. And it's the pink cocaine. That's what they call it.
Oh, okay. The puffy, the Diddy.
But when you look it up though, and you do the research on it, there's no cocaine in it.
So anything that goes in my nose, no.
but what it is, it's a bunch of crushed up other drugs with like some pink substance in it, but there's actually no cocaine in it. So therefore, can you really get him in trouble for it? Because truth be told, he could be like, "Shit, this is pink Kool-Aid." You could call it anything.
I don't think he's gonna get in trouble for it by the NFL, but I just think like that's just not. I don't know. It's just not a good look. Like I don't know. Like I know. Listen, when it's been a lot of athletes that been retired that came out and told stories of them either being high on cocaine, playing the game, high smoking weed. There's one NFL player said he was high off of mushrooms. Man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that stuff. Even Ryan Clark back in the day used to play. I think they said he used to play in the game with his AirPods in. Yeah, he had his own music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he used to have dude used to have his own AirPods in under his helmet, and then he used to tuck his I think it was his iPhone or whatever it was back in the day somewhere in his pants and equipment. So he out in the game with the whole set on.
That is, I gotta research that. That's crazy if that was actually happening.
You know what I'm saying? But to go back on it, like it's drug use in the sports. Like I said, when they retire, they talk a lot about it, what they did, and it's fine. But my whole thing, well, it ain't fine. It's always fine until somebody does too much cocaine and has a heart attack on the field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, most definitely.
Or you overdose on mushrooms and you out there seeing some shit that you attack your teammate thinking he doing some shit that he really not doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's true too.
I just don't like the look. The optics of it is just not a good look. That's it.
Nah, I get that one. But it's just it's the fascination of wanting that rapper lifestyle, and he's straight into it. Like I don't know if he really liking well, I know he like Cardi B. I mean, it's Cardi, you know what I'm saying? But is it the lifestyle he falling for, or is it that he really like her and he just having fun with her and she having fun with him?
It's the attention that both of them is getting. I feel like once that attention died down, it you know what I'm saying, it's gonna go to the wayside as much other celebrity relationships. I think both of them are attention whores. Yeah. When she was with Offset, she stayed in the house more. You ain't see her a lot. Now she's everywhere, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm
because of Offset though. She only doing that because
she only doing it to piss him off.
Yeah, well, he was doing it too though. He was sending he was posting pictures of him with half naked women. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in between them and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's I think she like, oh, we could play this game too.
Yeah.
So
I think that whole thing is doomed to fail. That's just me.
well, since we on that topic, let's get into our entertainment talk. Offset claiming he won't alimony. So so there's a lot of women who are like, nah, he don't deserve nothing. Because he was the one that stepped out. He was the one who left the relationship. He was the one that did this, that, and the other. What you think about this one, Coach?
This way is what they could prove in the court of law. If he was the first one to step out, then no, he probably won't get no alimony. But in my eyes, I look at it like this way because I'm a. Before I was like, man, any man that get alimony, you weak. But now I got to switch up. I'm switching up. Go get your coins. Yep, go get your coins. Because I look at it like this way. If you come into it and you ain't no prenup or whatever, I don't think it's fair for you to leave with anything. But since we doing it and y'all women be leaving with stuff, hell yeah, go get your alimony offset. Go get it.
He said,
go get it.
Alimony.
Turn about the fair play.
How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about Offset asking for alimony? This is interesting conversation. But I don't know, man. Like, to me, I don't think you're gonna get it because this ain't the first time you've messed around on her, and it's been public, and she's taking you back multiple times. But now the last time, and now you mad because she out with some other dudes and stuff, and she doing her. So now you like, no, I want alimony for that. I need some alimony on that one.
See, my thing is this: we heard what he did, but we ain't never heard what she did. It's always another side to a story,
right?
But I look at how the law is set up. Whoever's making the most money pays the other one. So it is what it is. She's the breadwinner, so she got to pay him.
There's a lot of people say he's doing it because he broke.
That's probably
they saying he broke now.
Listen, when the last good album? You know what I'm saying?
I was never an Amigos fan, so I couldn't even tell you that.
I ain't gonna say I was a real fan,
certain songs, and I don't even
like the majority of songs,
the beats and the hooks.
I like Migos when they were together.
Mm-hmm.
I like, you know what I'm saying? I like Quavo and Takeoff, Uncle and Nephew, but Offset by himself is trash. Takeoff, not Takeoff, but Quavo by himself is trash. The only person I think out of that group by themselves that did a solo album that was lightweight, kind of cool, was Takeoff.
Yeah,
he was the real good one out the group.
Shit, Quavo realized he didn't want to be a rapper no more when Chris Brown went in up on him.
Yeah, but this
ate him up, and it was like, I heard he in college now. He said he in college. He re-enrolled in college.
Ate him up. My thing is this: they should have just stuck together as a group. They let their egos get in their way.
Most definitely.
That's why he's probably broke right now. So yeah, go get Offset. Go get your alimony, bro. Go get it.
He said, "Go get that alimony." I don't think he got a chance though, man.
He got to be able to live the same lifestyle that he lived when he was with her. Okay.
Shit, what he need to do is he need to start getting paid to make appearances and shit.
Anybody trying to listen? Anybody trying to see you, Otis? Ain't nobody seeing him by himself. Listen, ain't nobody trying to see him by himself. It's not a good show.
I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it isn't because even him and Quavo couldn't even move the needle together.
No, it's Takeoff was the real one, and that held them together was the one. Like I go back to listen to their songs. Takeoff was the verse that most of their songs that I could remember. I could actually remember the words and spit them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's just me. And the crazy thing is, I didn't like Takeoff, but he was the best one.
I like I said, I'm not a Migos fan. They got certain songs that I know just because the hook is built to stick in your head. So I know certain things, but when you already know I used to do music. So just on a hip hop level, I never thought that they were that good of a group. They were that good of a group.
to me, they were a good group for that era. You know what I'm saying? When I go back and you put them against other hip hop groups, they're not even in the top 20. Like,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
They just good for that era to me.
Yeah, and I agree with that too. Because I don't know. Because you so like when we talk about the Migos, a group that I never thought was that good of a group or had that many hits. I'm jumping off a topic again, but it's kind of still on the topic because of the
Mm-hmm.
Migos and stuff. But a group that I never thought could go toe to toe with Bone, which was the 3-6 Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
And when they did that versus battle, I was like, what? I didn't realize they had that many hits. I didn't realize that they was when they did that verse. I said, I forgot about that song.
Listen, I got a whole playlist on Spotify it's called High School,
Uh
right? And majority of the playlist is 3-6 Mafia. I remember Shaker, you know what I'm saying, Project Chick, you know what I'm saying, all everything Project Pat, you know, all that stuff. That's what we was listening to in high school. Like I remember, you know, in the locker rooms before football games, we was listening to some 3-6 Mafia.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew when that verses came, that was going to be a good one because people were sleeping on 3-6, but 3-6 had some songs, Chicken Head. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
They had a bunch of songs, but I didn't
Yeah.
realize like when they did the verses, and being from Cleveland, and you know we always try to rock
Mhm.
with our own and stuff, but I was sitting there like, I don't think y'all got enough hits to go with 3-6 Mafia
No.
like that because Bones stuff started going down. I was like, oh, okay. I was a little surprised by that, but
Remember
yeah,
3-6 came out. They was also in that crunk era, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
With down Atlanta, you had, you know, Crime Mob, you had Lil Scrappy, you had all them. 3-6
yeah.
Mafia had the club anthems. I remember, coach, man. I remember one time, I'm sorry, take a little sidetrack real quick. We in high school and we had a club. It's the Riviera Party Center. And they played the song Tear the Club Up.
Oh,
We literally tear the club up. We tore
yes,
that
yes,
motherfucker
yes.
up.
Every time that song came on, it didn't matter where you was at. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
man.
Hey,
3-6
but
had some bangers though.
yeah, but when we started, like I said, and the reason why I took that sidetrack is because I remember people was saying that Amigos is ranked up there with 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like, no way in hell. No way in
They
hell.
these people gotta be under the age of 30.
Which might be right. Which might be right. I don't know the actual ages of people, but I do remember when the verses was a big thing, people kept talking about that. And I was just like,
Nah.
nah, I don't think
Put it
y'all
this
got
way,
enough.
3-6 Mafia and them old groups have more records than y'all. They didn't even stick around together as a group.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about years of Bone Thugs. You had years of 3-6 Mafia.
Yep.
You had years of all these other groups. Like you go back to even Rough Riders. You had multiple Rough Riders albums.
Shit,
You know what
no
I'm saying?
limit
Like
soldiers.
no limit. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
even go down to Houston where you had, you know, what you want to call it? Paul Wall. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, Suave House music.
Suave House. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Them types like, dude, these groups like, yeah, they had their solo albums, but they always stuck together. People came together and did stuff, but I don't think Migos and them have the lineage of group records to be in the top 20 with these groups.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
I love their music, but nah.
Like I said, I was never a big Migos fan, but like I said, it even caught me off guard when I sat back and I watched that verses with them too, and I heard all the hits the 3-6 Mafia had. I said, damn, I was like, I forgot they rocked it like that, but
They had them club bangers, coach.
they
They had the
did, they
club
did.
bangers.
But see, you know, when you young and in the club, sometimes you paying attention to the song, like you
Yeah.
know the song, but you ain't paying attention to who's singing. It just you. Our era of music was hype. We was hyped in the
Yeah.
club, like you know what I'm saying. It wasn't all this TikTok dancing and You got 6 people with a camera in the air and all of that. We actually was in the element. Like we enjoyed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
your phone was in your pocket. It wasn't in the air.
And that was even if you had a phone. So it was like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So all right, coach, we're gonna go ahead and move on. And I know you already talked about you ain't even watching, but let's talk about this OKC.
Yep.
I didn't even get the title out. You like, nope. So the OKC versus Indiana series is tied up, man. It's tied up. You ain't watched nothing?
I heard what's his name? Carrasco had a good game. Halliburton, second game. Halliburton saved them in the first game. Alexander averaged above 30 the first 2 games, which is the high most points scored by a player in his first finals debut.
Right.
So congrats to him. I still don't like neither team. I don't like Tyrese Halliburton. He's like he got that old man wreck hoop game where you be like, God damn it, you just gonna keep making everything, and you just look at him like, dude, when you step on the court, your first mind is like, okay, he's a bum. I'm not gonna guard him, and he just makes everything, and I'm just so sick of him. I
like Halliburton. I just wish he was in another uniform, but I like him.
I do too. I wish he was another uniform. I ain't gonna lie, coach. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. The real reason why I hate the Indiana Pacers. Because I don't like TJ McConnell. I don't like him. I don't like that little white guy. I don't like him at all, coach.
Oh, McConnell.
Yeah, TJ McConnell. Yeah, I don't like him.
The Nat, man. He gets on my goddamn nerves.
Yeah.
Like, he that guy, you look at him, he's Woody Harrelson from White Man Can't Jump.
Yes.
When you look at him, you be like, he can't ball. And for some reason, on the court, he's a net. He bothers the hell out of you, but he makes shit happen and it annoys the hell out of you. I don't like him either.
That's why I don't like him.
Yeah, McConnell, man, he gets on my damn nerves. But I mean, it is what it is. I like Halliburton. Like I said, I just wish he was in another uniform. But what they did to OKC in that first game, I said, these dudes just don't stop. Like they just keep making these fourth quarter comebacks. They've done it on Milwaukee, Cleveland, New York, and OKC. They just like them dudes just don't stop. And somebody said that this series is going to go 7 games. Money wise, you think it's going to go 7 games?
Yeah. Put it this way. They put up the ratings for the first game. Right. It was the lowest. Like Ohio State, one of their football games killed that, burnt it out the water. I'm talking about they said they had like 4.7 million viewers. In order for them to try to get some money, it gotta go 7 because nobody's watching this. I'm sorry, OKC, Indiana, y'all prospective cities might be watching it, but the rest of the world ain't paying no damn attention to y'all. I'm not saying that y'all are not good basketball teams. It's just nobody cares about y'all.
You got 2 small city markets. That's why.
Yeah.
You got 2 small city markets playing, and that's why it's not looking like anybody is showing any type of love. You know what I'm saying?
No.
To it. But I mean, it's an interesting series. OKC came out and spanked them the second game, so I'm interested to see how this next game is gonna go because this dude predicted all the scores for the 7 games, and the crazy part of it is he said OKC was going to win game 2. He said 123, which I believe they scored, to 106. And I believe the score was like 107 or 105 or something like that. But that was so crazy that he named it on the money like that. So now I'm interested in seeing what the score is going to be for the next game because he said Indiana is going to win. I want to say he said 122 to 120.
Listen, it ain't. I looked at one thing that stuck out to me was in the first game, and this is how I'd be like, man, this shit got to be fixed. How you the head coach of OKC, and you let Shea sit so long in the fourth quarter in that first game?
Yes.
So that right to me, people are like, oh, the bad coaching. No, motherfucker, he's reading the script. He's following the script. I'm sorry, because there's no way. I coached basketball before, coach.
Right.
I've coached basketball before, and I know, okay, I'm a sub out my best player, and I know when to put him back in. There's no way I'm gonna let my team go out there in the fourth quarter. We up, and you just watch the score go down, and you just not gonna say, you know what? All right, we up 14.
Right.
We could go back and forth. If the score stays between us up by 10, we're going back and forth. Once it gets below that 10, it goes in 8. Timeout, nigga. Get in there.
The whole crew in. Yep.
The whole crew.
That with the Knicks series.
So that goes to tell me y'all are really at home reading y'all script and doing what y'all need to do. I can't trust sports no more, especially with this money being involved. I can't.
I feel it.
So it's like so many things. How many times is things going to be a coincidence before you be like, okay, all right, this is not a coincidence anymore.
Right.
No, you know what I'm saying? So
I get that completely.
I'm just cool. Like I watch sport. Like I watch the Browns and I watch Ohio State, but I'm not. One thing I told myself, I'm not invested to where I used to be. You know, like I used to be mad the next day, ain't talking to nobody. Yep. No, once I just realized, like, no, man, this is just what it is. It's a game. It's a game.
Very true. Very true. So, all right, it's time to get into a topic that's been going crazy for the last week. And, you know, because we do the Monday show, we got to do a lot of catching up and stuff. But let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Trump versus Elon. Elonia has decided to flip the script on Donald J. Trump and honestly been outing him about a lot of stuff. It started with the bill, and then it started getting personal.
Mm-hmm.
What you thinking about it? You been on it?
Yeah, I've been on it. I've been on it ever since it happened. Because the thing is, I knew it, like with many other people.
Oh yeah,
knew this was gonna happen. You have two narcissists don't rock with each other for too long.
No,
you can't have two narcissists trying to do that. That's not gonna work. My only thing is, I was shocked that it happened so quickly. Yeah. I was at least giving them until at least about after 4th of July ish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I knew it was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. When you get in the fights with the Treasury dude, Scott Bessick in the office, Elon, you stealing Stephen Miller's wife, having
he stole Stephen Miller's wife to work for him, right?
You see my face, right?
that's what the rumor is that to work with him.
No, man. Elon smacked that. I'm sorry. I don't care. They can say work. Yeah, they worked all right. They worked under them sheets. That's what I think.
Okay.
But because this is my thing. As my wife, what you mean you about to go work with him? Right. I got you a job with me at the White House. Where are you going? This is the best job. Right. So it's more than just working. So I don't care. What else? You mad that the EV mandate got taken out the big beautiful bill, all this other stuff. It's just to me, it's just scoring girls having a fight, like how AOC said the girls are fighting, and that's it. They're really just out here just being some Mitches.
So here's my thing: the reason why Elon Musk is out here flipping is because this bill is actually set to basically like break everybody in America.
Yeah.
Like if you not making $200,000 to $300,000 a year, this bill is set to make everybody poor. And Elon had to sit back and think, and I've been saying this for the longest with Jeff Bezos. I don't understand how y'all are businessmen in business with this guy when his whole thing is to break everybody. If people don't have money,
They
then they're
can't.
not going to buy Teslas. They're not
They're
going to buy on Amazon. So it's
exactly.
like, I don't understand how you are a business person, you get involved or in bed with somebody like that, and then realize that, oh, I just lost $3 billion or $300 billion or whatever the hell it was, that
Hmm.
high ass number. How do you get in, like, you got in business with somebody like that and you lose all of that money, and now you sitting there like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Why am
Because
I
this is
still
not.
working with this guy?
You got to think about it in two ways. One, they're not businessmen anymore. They were businessmen when they first started their companies.
Mm-hmm.
They're not businessmen anymore. So the idea of you thinking about why am I messing with this dude messing up your business, that may have affected you when you were starting your company. Now that you
Right.
done acquired so much wealth, you like, oh, I could take that loss. That's a drop in the bucket to me. So you don't really care. You're not about your business. You're about acquiring more wealth and more power.
More power.
And when you're right by Donald Trump, you got some type of power. You got to think about like some of these. Um, you can think about Elon, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, all these other dudes that gave to him. They gave money and stuff to him to avoid stuff that was already going on with the DOJ already
Right.
investigating Zuckerberg. They was already investigating
All
Bezos.
of
They
them.
was already
All of them.
all of
Yeah.
them. So
Yep.
that's what they bought. They bought freedom for their company to continue to keep moving, not knowing that, yeah, this bill comes along, yeah, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you. You might
Right.
not feel the hurt right away, but when people not ordering off of Amazon, when people not, going to Whole Foods, when people not, well, Facebook would be all right because people still gonna go on Facebook,
Yeah.
and Meta and all that other stuff. But when you like Tesla, when people like, funniest thing, I was driving down Mayfield the other day, yesterday, or what was it? Sunday, and I ride past the Tesla dealership. Now, mind you, Coach, I done drove up and down Mayfield a lot of time, and I always see that dealership. This is the first time I've ever seen the lot filled with nothing but damn near cyber trucks, and it was
Yeah.
so ridiculous that they parked cyber trucks at two businesses that's next door to the lot.
Next door to it. Yeah, I saw
You know
that
what I'm
too.
saying? I'm like, y'all ain't making no money, and now and then you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, but this is what you do when you join into politics. You're gonna piss some people off, and you
Yeah.
did. You out here literally killing people. You stopped USAID, which was feeding people.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Like, I forgot who said it, man, and I wish I could find the quote, but it's this white man that he was on some news station, and Coach, you talk about, how girls say, you could read somebody. This was the best read of Elon I ever seen in my life, because he
Okay.
said, how are you? You are the wealthiest man in the world, and instead of saving lives, you're taking lives.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know what I'm saying? So to me, like, all these rich people, man, that's why I'll never understand. Like, I always ask the question, what is enough? When is enough money is enough? Do y'all have a cutoff of how much wealth is enough? And
Exactly.
then why are you not doing better with your money? You could honestly save lives. You could honestly change some people's lives with that. But y'all just, when you die, you can't take it with you. So
Right.
what are you doing?
I don't know. I just know that when you sit back and you look at, so I'm watching the other stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see what what bombshells Elon is going to drop. So the first one we already know he dropped was Trump is in the Epstein files. That's why he ain't never released them. We
We all
all
know that.
we already knew this, but his MAGA following don't believe it. They sat back and they're like, oh, we're gonna release the files, and then every time it's always some gag. They never released it to him. So
So
now Elon like, yep, he in there. He was like, he in there, and I saw a tweet that nobody's talking about. He said, "Remember, I said this to you." He was like, because he said the truth is going to come out real soon. So that means he has access, or he's in the process of getting access to them files. He about to drop a bomb. He's about to drop.
But he already had access. The one thing that Elon paid for is access.
Yes.
So yeah, people lost their job, but guess what Elon was stealing? He was stealing data. He was stealing information. He was stealing data. It's to the point right now that there's a government agency right now that's collecting all our private information, all our data, and everything, more of stuff to even spy on us or do worse to us than we know right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, so he's art. That's what he was there for, was to collect the data, collect information. He got the majority of what he needed. Come on now, he took it all the way to the Supreme Court. How the hell did the Supreme Court allow Doge to have access to our Social Security information? But you know what I'm saying? Like, how, Supreme Court?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Supreme Court is just allowing whatever, man. They don't even realize. Like, me personally, I don't see how anybody has any belief in the law right now.
Oh no.
I don't have, like, if you have a belief in the law, you mentally messed up, because with the way that they doing stuff, justice is blind, literally. It's blind, it's turning a blind eye to everything. The only person that's talking is Ketanji Brown. That's it. The only one is speaking up. But she keeps getting overruled every single time, because you got sellout ass Clarence Thomas in there, you know what I'm saying, and the other ones that roll with him, and they keep overruling everything. So it's bad, man.
My thing with Clarence Thomas is this: you already setting your next play up, which is to go after interracial marriages.
Yep.
Motherfucker, your wife is white.
It's white, exactly.
Your wife is white, so I need you got to come to the front of the congregation, my brother, and tell me, how does that make any sense? Exactly. Oh, my bad, I forgot. You are that brother that once you work your way up the ladder, you don't reach back to pull nobody back. You pull the ladder up.
Yeah, so you pull the ladder up.
What's going to happen is him and his wife's marriage is going to remain legal, but everybody else is going to be illegal.
Exactly. Like Trump and Melania, like, she's an immigrant. When she gave birth, her son she wasn't a legal citizen when she gave birth. Neither was her son. So, but
you don't hear him talking about that when it comes to birthright citizenship. When it comes to his son,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He gets quiet, and this is my thing. I don't even blame him from getting quiet. The media, y'all don't bring that shit up to him in his face. Y'all have these sidebar conversations on y'all channels and talk shit. But y'all never ask this man them questions. So the media, I swear on everything, the media is a bunch of bullshitters, and they're in all of this. Jake Tapper, all of y'all, like, y'all are all in this shit. Like, there's no way you can explain it, because there's no way I'm going to be in the media, and I'm not going. You going to say, yeah, get rid of. Hey, hold on, but get rid of what? But your wife, you want to deport immigrants? You married 3 of them. Why they ain't deported?
Exactly.
Like, those are the questions. Like, y'all over here playing pity pat with this dude, man. Stop it.
Like I said last week, he got to be a Russian mob member, because of the fact that he gets away with so much. So that's why I'm like, it's definitely something. But I am really curious, because this is what my take is now. Come on, Eli. Elonia. Elon. Come on. Tell us what you did to help him win that election, because you already put it out there. He wouldn't have won without you. Tell us what you did. We already know, because he came out and said it, but I want you to co-sign it. Come on,
I'm gonna tell you right there. Elon is smart, so I don't know if he's ever going to disseminate the information himself. He'll probably have somebody else do it, but I can't, like, it's this dude, man, that comes into my family's restaurant. He's Jamaican, and he's a Trump supporter. He calls Donald Trump Uncle Donald. Big Trump supporter. And I told him, we made a bet. I said, I don't think your president gonna make it all 4 years.
I don't think so either.
I said somebody's gonna unalive him.
I don't know if it's gonna be that. But I think what's going to happen is Elon's going to drop something, and they're going to get him out easy. I think
this is the thing. Whatever Elon drops, Elon also has to be careful, because you done already pissed off so many Democrats that if you drop something, they may like say if you like, yeah, we did this, you can never come back to the United States. Your company and Tesla's done in
Full
Texas.
immunity. I will
That's
give you everything you need to
that's the
take
only
this
way.
man down.
That's the
Full
only way
immunity.
that's the only way he saves himself.
Yes.
That's the only way.
I don't know. That's what I think is going to take place. Full immunity, and then that's going to be like, hey, okay, I'm gonna give you everything on them, everything,
Yep.
because they've been looking to arrest him. They've been looking to do everything. So now
Mm-hmm.
he's talking about trying to deport Elon now.
Yeah, Steve Bannon gave him that idea.
So now it's like he talking about he gonna shut off his government contracts, all kinds of stuff. So
Put it this way, coach, that's when you like right now, I'm with AOC. The girls are just fighting, they're just slap fighting. If he takes away them government contracts, that's when you know it's business.
it's about to get
Until then, is they just out here just being mean girls to each other. I'm sorry.
All right, coach. Well, look, we at our hour, man, but we still got to get it off our chest.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go? You want me to go?
I'll go real quick. Hey, yo, California, good job. Fuck with y'all. Great job. Keep doing what you're doing. The lady who was I think she was the vice chair or vice president for Latinos for Trump. This is what you did vote for. You're stupid. You voted for it. You were dumb. Don't sit up here and say I didn't vote for it. Yes, the fuck you did. You voted for it. Exactly. You decided not to listen and read and comprehend on your own. Exactly. You took that snake oilsman salesman's word for it and you got screwed. This is all your fault. Yes. Now, to my black people, great job in staying out of it and minding your goddamn business. Good job. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. This is not our fight. Let everybody else handle it. We've been fighting for however long. We done taught them how to march, peacefully fight, all the other stuff. Y'all got it because y'all the ones who got us in this mess in the first place.
But did you hear? I don't mean to interrupt you on this one, mm-hmm. But did you hear the Latinos are mad that black people are not standing up and fighting with them? And I'm like, did y'all not realize how much racism y'all displayed during this election? Y'all didn't want nothing to do with black people, and now y'all mad because black people ain't getting on the front line and getting themselves hurt for y'all because y'all voted for this?
Y'all was too busy trying to be white adjacent. Y'all was too busy trying to be racist.
Yep.
Y'all was too busy thinking that, oh, my lighter skin color is going to save me, but your last name is still Gonzalez and Ramirez. You're fucking stupid. So, no, be mad. I'm not going to go fight your fucking battle. You did this shit. You had the chance when you was in that ballot to vote for a black woman, but you were so racist that you couldn't do it.
Yep.
So everything that you wanted, you got. The Latinos for Trump, y'all got what y'all wanted. Y'all voted for it. So it goes to say, like with Marjorie Taylor Greene and all these Republicans, you didn't read the bill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to everybody real quick, coach. Reading is fucking fundamental, bitches. Read shit or you end up getting robbed. This is your fucking fault.
Exactly.
You're gonna vote for somebody and not read the shit that everybody's telling you this is what that man's gonna do. And this is my last thing. This white girl, she put Project 2025 in ChatGPT, and it gave her synopsis.
It was a bill. It wasn't Project 2025. It was it was a big beautiful bill.
A big beautiful bill. Yeah, big beautiful bill. And basically, it just basically said this bill is the precursors to opening to authoritarianism.
Yep.
If this bill passes with this, I mean, when you look at it, he doesn't have in the bill. He doesn't have to respond to subpoenas. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to hold elections.
Nope.
That's authoritarianism. So once again, reading is fucking fundamentals. You fucking retard, the child left behind kids. Okay, this is your fault too, George Bush. But there's no child left behind. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to read, comprehend, break shit down. Y'all stupid. Go to reading school. Go get y'all a reading tutor over the summer. Get some comprehension shit. Get y'all shit together because it's y'all fault. That's it.
That's it. All right. So here's mine. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try to knock this out real quick. So getting it off my chest. Everybody knows I'm a Knicks fan. You got rid of Tom Thibodeau.
Stupid.
I don't understand why the hell you would make this stupid ass decision. This man has taken the Knicks further than they have been in 27 years. He surpassed Pat Riley. He has done things with a basically a new team because Carl Anthony Towns was a new player. You had Mikal Bridges, new, you know what I'm saying, newly over there as well. So it's like they were trying to come together, but they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Why would you give? That's like, it's like going to the Super Bowl and losing, and then you fire the coach because you lost the Super Bowl, but you ain't been there forever. So so it don't make sense to me. I don't understand why the hell you would do that. What did you hope to gain? What was going on? So the only thing I heard that there was OG and Cat was having issues, but it wasn't nothing else other than that. It wasn't no player and coach issue. It was player to player. Because some people felt that Carl Anthony Towns, as I say, he is the biggest, laziest, out of shape big man in the NBA, most uncoordinated possible. And
can
that's
I interrupt for 1 second, Coach?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this because Gilbert Arenas said it. Carl Anthony Towns is built like a bitch. He has women hips. That's why he's uncoordinated. If Carl Anthony Towns was in the WNBA, he's the best player. He's averaging 40 and 40. But you're in an NBA, not the WNBA. He's built like a female. I'm sorry, you're not.
I just know that the dude is uncoordinated, lazy. He had, like, as a big man, he don't have no inside moves, nothing. So
he's the best WNBA player on the court.
but back to the coaching. What I saw today, which I was not happy about, was Jason Kidd is the front runner for the New York Knicks. I don't know why. What has he won that Tom Thibodeau hasn't done? I don't understand why you would make this dumbass move. Why this is supposed to be a good move? It's not. It's going to be terrible, and the Knicks are going to be back at square one. If you was going to hire any black coach that was going to go in there, it should have been Mark Jackson years ago. And since you didn't do it, now you done took the best thing we've had in 27 years and let him go as well.
Yeah.
I am completely frustrated and irritated. And that brings us to the end of our show. Once again, let's get to the facts. It's sponsored by No More Struggling Entertainment, the original Bonus, OPM clothing line. And as usual, I'm here with my man, Coach Shot. We do this every week, Monday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate everybody logging on with us. We appreciate everybody, whether it's on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook. We appreciate you all. And as usual, we'll see y'all next Monday. All right, y'all.
Peace, y'all have a good one.